Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning into another video. I just want to give a brief synopsis on you can't see how God will do it, but it's coming, right? Whenever we pray, whenever we have desires, we often have this idea in our minds of like how it's going to play out, right? Like we think we know exactly what it is we need, exactly when we need it, and how it's going to come to us. But the reality is that we often don't see how God will manifest our desires, you know? We can't see the full picture. We can't see the plan, but what we can do is have faith. Like we can trust that He's working everything out for our good. Like I think we've all been there. Like we've been waiting for something to happen, waiting for our dreams or our prayers to be realized, and it feels like it's taking forever. Like we might start to doubt, start to wonder if we heard Him right, if we're on the right path. We feel like we may be stuck or we're not making progress. And in those moments, it's very easy to let impatience take over. Like we start to feel like we're not doing something right, we're missing something. And if we're not careful, that impatience can turn into, frustration, anger, all that stuff. And then that could turn into fear. And when we're waiting for something to happen, it's very easy to lose sight of what's really important. Like we start to focus on the thing that we're waiting for rather than the one, our creator, who's working everything out for our good. Like we start to put our hope in the thing rather than in Him. And that's when we really need to like check ourselves, right? That's when we need to refocus too. We need to remind ourselves that He's in control. He's working everything out for our good. And I've been in those moments when I felt like I was stuck. Where I feel like I'm not making progress. Um, and in those moments, very easy to lose faith, very easy to doubt. But what I've learned is that in those moments, those are opportunities for growth. And to dig deeper, to trust more, to have faith that He's going to work everything out for, our good, right? I remember, at one point in time, when I was waiting to hear back from a company, and it felt like it was taking forever, right? You know, I had applied to what I thought was it for me, and I was convinced that this was what He had for me. But day after day, week after week, reaching out, going in, everything else, speaking to them directly, still nothing. Or you have to wait. And in those moments, I started to doubt. I started to wonder if I heard Him right or if I was on the right path. But what I learned in that season was the importance of just being patient, the importance of trusting in His timing. I learned that even when I can't see how it all unfolds, even when I can't see the plan, He's still working everything out for my good. You know, I've even heard some instances where people have waited for years, they waited for even decades, for their prayers to be answered. And in those stories, the common theme in all of that was faith. I see people who have, chosen to trust in Him even when they can't see how it all unfolds. Even seeing those who've chosen to have faith even when it don't make sense. And in those stories, I'm just reminded that He's always working. He's always moving. He's always doing something. You know, and one of the best things I've learned in all of this is that His timing is always perfect. It's not our timing. It may not be what we want, but it's always perfect. What I've also learned too is that when we trust in His timing, even when we have faith, like He's working everything out for our good. You know, we open ourselves up to those unexpected blessings. We open ourselves up to the things that we, you know, never could have imagined. And that's when we realized that His plan was better than ours the whole time, So, but yeah, I just want to give a brief synopsis on this here. You can't see how the Lord's going to do it, but it's coming, you know, even when we can't see the plan, like I said before, we just have to have faith. And we just have to trust that He's working everything out for our good. And we just have to really remember that He's in control and that His timing is always perfect. So again, we can't see it at all. We don't know how He's going to do it, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, but we just have to know that it's on the way. We just have to, just be patient and trust Him, no matter what. So, but with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Please hit the like on the way in if you haven't. Throughout the duration of the video, you can also hit it on the way out. It'll be greatly appreciated. And as always, continue to stay safe, continue to stay hydrated and monitor your health, and continue to be blessed and encouraged. All right, y'all take care and have a good one.